Well, even after 9 long months, there's no end in sight for the shortage of ammunition across the country.
That means rationing and higher costs. It also threatens the safety of those who conceal their weapon for safety, but have no bullets to fire. KSLA News 12's Jeff Farrell explains.
Jeremy Bradley took his family here to Shooters USA in Bossier City, an indoor shooting range that's heard and seen the consequences of fewer bullets around a fire. For Bradley, it's a big challenge to find the bullets for his handguns.
357 SIG ammo and 45 ammo. 9mm stuff too.
And perhaps the biggest shortage, at least locally, involves the .380 caliber ammunition for smaller firearms, often put in a purse, clothing, as a concealed weapon. That's nearly impossible to find right now. Worse yet, good luck finding practice ammunition.
Got to buy a bunch of defensive ammo, and pretty expensive per box.
It's not just a surge in gun ownership in this country that experts and others blame for the ammo shortage. Much of it started with the election of President Barack Obama.
People scared about all the gun rights and laws coming into effect, and they're just buying in bulk.
And that's exactly what Jeremy Bradley is doing, and he's buying the ammo over the internet. But even that takes seemingly forever.
It took me 4 months to get my 357 SIG ammo, and it took me 2 months to get my 45 ammo.
And to save money, Paul Murray with Shooters USA was actually making his own ammunition. But because of all the shortages, he's even had to really stop doing most of that.
Can't even get the components to make the bullets, so I have equipment that's just there, and I've had to let my bullet guy that usually makes my bullets, I've had to let him go because I can't get components to fill the orders.
But with higher demand comes higher prices, adding just one more hurdle for Americans, many of whom are simply trying to protect themselves and their families. Jeff Farrell, KSLA News 12.
Bullet makers can't keep up with the nation's demand for ammunition. Across the country, gun enthusiasts stockpiled bullets in fear that the Obama administration could crack down on guns. That took a lot of the supply out of the market. 22 News visited AAA Guns in West Springfield, and they said they're feeling the shortage. The sales manager there said they can't even get enough handgun ammunition to fill their shelves. It's a problem that's affecting the store's gun sales.
It is, because of the fact that you can't get ammunition to fit the guns, so people are hesitant to buy a gun that they can't put ammunition in for defensive purposes or for sport shooting.
The manager also said they're putting limits on how many bullets each customer can buy to make sure they have enough to go around.
No anti-gun laws yet, but people are preparing just in case. Gun sales have actually increased and ammunition is flying off the shelves, so much so that stores are facing a bullet shortage, and the cost for ammo is going up. Fox 23's Robert Nagley explains why there's a rush on bullets.
Bullet sales have been thriving. National Rifle Association says Americans buy about 7 billion rounds of ammunition each year, and that now has turned into 9 billion.
It's not the same world I grew up in, where we never locked the door to the house or the car or anything else.
The crime rate and
the President administration. 9mm.
The political climate, two reasons Tulsa firearms manager Dave Randall thinks ammunition is in such a high demand. Within the past 6 months, Randall has had to limit customers to just 1 box of ammo per visit. Demand is high, but supply is low.
I deal with all the major distributors in the country, and they're not getting the ammunition. And I'm high enough up on the food chain because I do so much business with them that if they were getting it, then I would be getting it.
Whether it's justified or not, a lot of gun owners have feared the Obama administration would take away some of their rights. That hasn't happened, but gun owners aren't taking chances.
Well, I stocked up on the calibers that I reload for before there was any shortages, and when I heard about shortages, I went around stocking up even more.
Some believe the run on ammo will run its course.
It will eventually come in to mend itself, and the ammunition will start to come back in, hopefully, because right now people are just spooked.
Which means right now, customers will have to be patient and perhaps fire 20 rounds at the range instead of 100. Robert Nagley, Fox 23 News.
The FBI reported from January to May it had more than 6 million background checks for gun sales, an increase of more than 25% from 2008.
So, as we set out this year to defeat the divisive forces that would take freedom away. I want to say those fighting words for everyone within the sound of my voice, to hear and to heed, and especially for you, Mr. Gore. From my cold, dead hands,